There are two contrasting views on human evolution and societal progress: social Darwinism and eugenics. These concepts not only differ in their approach to society but also align with gender dynamics, where social Darwinism mirrors masculine energy and eugenics reflects feminine energy. Social Darwinism embodies masculine energy. It's driven by competition, individualism, and the survival of the fittest. In this model, society naturally progresses through decentralized forces where individuals or groups compete for resources and success. There is no central authority controlling the outcomes. Failure or death comes from personal inability to adapt or survive in the competitive environment. Men in this system are seen as agents of exploration, innovation, and decentralization, acting independently and relying on market dynamics to determine their value. In a decentralized society, failure is personal, and consequences might come from direct competition, such as being left behind or eliminated through private contract, or even extreme measures like a hitman funded by cryptocurrency. On the other hand, eugenics reflects feminine energy. This system relies on centralization, harmony, and control. In a eugenic society, there is a governing authority that determines who is fit to live or reproduce, making decisions about who should contribute to the gene pool. This system requires a monopoly on power, where the state enforces population control and can eliminate those deemed undesirable. Women in this system are seen as protectors of stability and security, with society focusing on maintaining order and structured systems. The state's interference in life and death is a manifestation of a centralized, feminine need for regulation and control. The consequence of failing to meet society's standards in such a system could be ending up in places like gulags or concentration camps, where individuals are controlled and eliminated by state power. In everyday life, women also practice eugenics on a personal level. A woman's decision-making around sexual partners is a subtle form of eugenics. For example, when a man approaches her with the intent of sleeping with her, she has the power to choose or reject him. This choice is influenced by factors like genetic fitness, social status, and compatibility, essentially selecting men who she believes will provide the best offspring or the most beneficial genetic contribution. The act of saying no to a man is, in a way, a form of eugenics, where women exercise control over their reproduction based on what they perceive to be advantageous for themselves and their future children. This personal, daily selection process reflects the feminine role of choosing who is fit to contribute to the next generation. In a decentralized social Darwinist society, consequences are individual and survival depends on personal effort and success in the competitive environment. Here, masculinity, characterized by strength, risk-taking, and competition, drives societal progress. Eugenics, on the other hand, operates in a centralized system where feminine energy plays a dominant role by imposing structure and control over life and death. It's the state's control and authority that determine who thrives and who is eliminated, creating a more regulated, safe environment where resources are redistributed according to a planned, controlled system. To summarize, social Darwinism reflects masculine energy, emphasizing individual competition, exploration, and decentralization, while eugenics mirrors feminine energy, driven by centralization, order, and the regulation of life. In a social Darwinist society, the market and competition drive outcomes, and death is the result of personal failure. In a eugenics society, central authority determines who lives or dies, with state intervention enforcing these decisions. And in everyday life, women are already enacting eugenics by choosing or rejecting potential partners based on the perceived genetic and social value they bring. Thus, eugenics thrives in a centralized system that controls and dictates outcomes, while social Darwinism operates in a decentralized system driven by competition and personal responsibility.